Boys and girls, it is time for the last map between Complexity and Nexus, this time on Cash with at CSBOXR and at Vansili, giving you guys the action here for day 2. First event ever of Northern Arena, and who's going to start off here on the CT side? Is it going to be Complexity? Is it going to be Nexus? So far, it's looking to be Complexity as they're trying to hunt him down. What do you expect to be the outcome of this game, Launders?
You know, I think Cash is only CT-sided when you have, like, if you're able to anchor a site, either with, like, an amazing solo site player, like in NA we have Hiko, he's really good at that, or like a Seized or like a Neo or something like that. That adds so much value in your CT side, and you can rely on one person. You can't just throw anybody in there. Everybody thinks they can get 2 kills. There's only a few people in the world that can get 2 kills and stay alive on the site. If you can have that on B, then your CT side will be pretty strong. Either that or have enough money for an op. So you get an op on each side of the map.
You're saying I could join a pro team?
That delusion, though.
So yes, 0-3 on knives. RIP, says Daps, because Semphis said you guys need to sharpen your knives. Good luck, have funds are exchanged, so let's kick things off. Who will move on to move and to play against CLG in the grand finals of the Northern Arena for the CSGO tournament? Is it going to be Semphis who starts the kill for Complexity with the first frag at mid onto DSR, while the rest of them are rushing towards his B-bomb site, but they have a 2-man stack for Warden and Automatic already as well, with Semphis holding and rotating across. 2 taps coming through, Semphis with a double kill, and that is going to be it. Complexity getting into pistol round.
Oh, very clean, nice shooting, and very standard. I mean, just a straight up B hit where they weren't able to get in the site. Also, CT wasn't smoked. If CT was smoked, maybe they cut off 2 rotators. Maybe that guy goes heaven and gets 2 taps. Who knows? But either way, at 1 choke point wasn't smoked off. They couldn't kill the guy on site. They couldn't progress in the round. And then they ended up getting losing to a crossfire. I mean, it wasn't even really a crossfire. It was like a cone fire. They didn't even have to let them cross.
Well, Roka, look at that aggressive push with Sanks at the mid A main. Not mid A main, just A main. So it'll take 2 kills. They spot a 3rd one and a 4th inside blue door, dropping the 1st one.
That's right, Roka has a Glock.
Interesting.
Picked up a Glock.
Gonna open a door and get a 3rd kill himself, make that a 4th, going for an ace. He don't want to go for the knife. Nope, Semphis is gonna steal it.
That door has had enough. That door has taken so many bullets over the years.
It's so surprising too, the amount of nades and bullets that are shot at that door, and it's
still there.
Pretty much the unbreakable door of CSGO.
Must be German made. They make good stuff.
German engineering.
What time is it?
Tool time.
Time to work.
Big pick right now for Warden. Automatic outside B, as it's still a P250 save for enemy. And a nice headshot there. A little tap by Automatic, and you know what? Maybe they don't need to play a 1-man inside in B by himself. Their teamwork that's going on by B for the hold between Automatic and Warden is on point.
That's tough. Everything they're doing on the ecos are just getting shut down. They're keeping it really simple. Obviously, I mean, I don't know if that makes them any more predictable, considering like they are a pug, but the only people that you like, one of the only teams I've ever seen have just like really interesting eco rounds, or just like really patient eco rounds of Splice. Like yesterday, they were really taking their time working the map as much as possible.
Wow.
And, oh, before the boost comes out, Warden. Whoa, Warden full blind, but no one has the gall to peek them. They have someone watching the cross. They have 3 towards B basically right now, and the bomb goes down when they're trying to trade.
Wow. So 1 towards middle, Sanks picks him off, and that's going to be Daps, the last man standing. Smokes dissipates. He's going to get spotted from the sandbags, but he manages to win the fight against Sanks, but he's up on a 4 versus 1. He's aced it before on Inferno with the P90. Can he do it this time with an AK-47? It seems as though everybody's still peeking 1 versus 1. He's about to turn the corner. Pre-fired shot by Automatic, and Automatic will end that at 1 kill streak for Daps. And interesting enough, the reason why I said wow was that they went for that boost inside the vents without really smoking towards that B main.
Yeah.
So they were fully exposed from that sunroom. They were spotted by Daps inside the vents. So when they were forced to fall back, they didn't really have enough coverage to fall back, yet they stayed alive inside that checkers area.
Because they had 3. Because they had, Tempest, I guess, wanted to op it, and they wanted to boost. So he came down a little late. They came to get the kill, but because he was right there to cover him afterward, it didn't matter.
We're pushing inside the A site now on the save round for the terrorist team, and it's not working. They at least get the bomb plant, so mission successful. 4 drops simultaneously. And only one guy dying for Complexity, and that's going to be Roka from the hands of DSR with that deagle, and it's going to be now 5-0. That's 5 unanswered rounds with bonus money.
I mean, it's a quick 5-0. This happens all the time. You know, if you put it into perspective, you look at each of these rounds, you see a single rifle round, just one. You know, that's partly the fault of Nexus for not being able to get the bomb down to get that early buy. Maybe because they wanted to have a better buy in the first place, but they did armor up in the second round. Actually, did they? Did they armor up in the second round, or was that just on that A split? I can't actually remember if they armored up. Either way, they lost both ecos. They didn't get much done. They got mowed down. Roka got that three or 4 kill, and then they went B and got mowed down. So.
And with this plant now, they had $6,000 across the board, so they have full utilities. And AWP in the hands of DSR actually. So at first it was Ape, then it's Daps, now it's DSR. Has the boost and is looking for a pick and control that middle. The rest of the guys are still spread out a bit. Ape is still working towards that blue door, so they're trying to pinch in to get that shot onto Highway, and DSR a little bit late on that reaction time. Could have had the easy kill onto Semphis. He hits him through the wall though, so Semphis is down to 44 HP. Op shot by DSR to retaliate over to Quad though, so good movements by DSR to go from different positions to throw off Complexity, and through the smoke, Sing is going to take down Automatic. So that's the A site open. Last 2 guys will try to save their guns at this point, but a huge flank is coming in from Saint, sorry.
Warden all alone, 1v5, is going to push through the smoke, get a dink off on A, but the AK dink, a little bit better, actually gets the kill. And that's 5 alive. Was that any trades for Complexity? I think they kept everyone alive that round, so that's a pretty big deal. Now the thing is that because they kept everyone alive, moving into this round, we can see buys across the board. So if they lose this round and their money gets reset because they won 1 on an island after losing 5, then they're still going to be able to buy next round. That's going to be a saving grace for them.
Now they're going to play a 1-3-1 actually. 3 guys are actually towards the middle for Complexity. They pushed up Automatic into the vents, so that's better support in Crossfire for B. But Roka is really playing that A side by his lonesome at Quad. Elise Semphis winning this fight this time against DSR, who tries to peek towards that same spot with the AWP. Bomb is down on the outside of a entrance. Daps is able to retaliate back with an AK-47, interesting enough though. So it's a 4 versus 4. Daps is going to be one that's going to be moving back to pick up that bomb. And they'll try to split towards this A site. Automatic aggressively pushing towards T mid. Trying to get some information. He hears the footsteps, I think. Yeah. Loud footsteps coming through. Knife is out. Almost whiffed it, but finally manages to realign his spray and get the kill onto Sync. So for the rest of the guys, they have to commit it towards this A bomb site now. Uber and company moving up. As everybody's getting blinded by counter flashes as well from Complexity.
Good damage on the cross. Ape is going to look to trade this kill. Automatic gets one with the help of Warden, and suddenly it's in Complexity's favor. Roka comes around the corner and gets one for himself as well, and now it's 6-1.
It just sounded really cool. I'm not going to lie.
There's that buy we talked about. They have the AKs. DSR was a little bit low last round, and I guess he actually maybe went down, so they won't have any nades for him. Pushing into A main though, Sanks and Roka get a kill. 2 for 2. Don't know about how I feel about this, considering Nexus are so low on health, and they have 1 at quad, or that Semphis at fence, looking to do more damage, and they did not hear his op shot.
How? He gets the headshot out of to Uber. Trying to line up another runs out of bullets. But finally, Daps retaliates back, but Automatic is still alive inside quad. Plenty of time wasted for Complexity's side to actually stack inside A. So you'll see an instant bloodbath very soon. Peeking out is going to be Warden. Headshot onto Ape. Daps' last man said he was still hiding towards that forklift. He's going to try to peek on the other side to get more information. Is it smart? Should just watch angles right now. Lots of noises being heard, and Warden just doesn't care.
Warden just running back and forth trying to get that information. Did not want to let Daps get the flank on him, or the drop on him, for that matter. It's a cool keyboard. Nexus now have to eat that loss. They had the saving grace. They had the extra buy round, even though they lost one, and now just have to save. They just don't have a lot of money, are working off of a very poor loss bonus. Fortunately for them, because they were able to have that one buy, you know, they could fight through that 1400 into the 19, but that's...
They have a smoke and 2 flashes, so what they want to do is try to make it inside this B bomb site by smoking that CT spawn right after. So there's that smoke being thrown. Here's our flashes. Warden's still alive inside the site, though. Gets a double kill. Switches over to the Usp. Headshot then onto Ape. And that smoke actually wasn't good enough. And a smoke there from Daps gave a huge gap still for Semphis to hug that right side of the entrance of CT spawn and drop 2 of his own to make the score now 8-1.
That round,
Complexity is running away with this.
They killed Automatic, pushed up B main. They got that kill like really early. They got it like 1 for 1 with the eco. They got info on Warden. Warden got 2 kills. If he didn't get like 2 kills, like that would have been really rough. The bomb would have almost certainly gone down. Like that would have been a whole different round. So that got pretty close.
Semphis opening kill already though. Giving the early handicap onto Nexus. As DSR retaliates back with the open door. He doesn't get a lot of damage out of it too, so this is actually pretty big for them right now. Sync also manages to get a second one here. DSR is just pre-firing shots, knowing the molly is coming from Highway, waiting for that repeat, but Sanks, the drive-by. And now automatically retaliating back onto Sync inside B, spotting another one at the B entrance, knows that another one's inside vents. And for that drop, the pre-fire comes through by Daps, and he wins it. 2 versus 2 now. Smoke for CT spawn.
And they have the site. They get the bomb down. They're going up against one up on Semphis, who is rotating through CT. And Daps not in the best spot. I mean, this is really not a good angle to defend against B main. It's not even really a great angle to defend against someone coming out of vents. I mean, I guess if you hear him, but we'll see who wins this fight. Oh, no, he does get killed. But Uber is there to get the 2K for himself and the round. They put it on the board. He's like, we take those. A second round, though. I mean, it's only 2. Complexity, after that 5-1, 1-3 more. Nexus 1-1. They're still in just as much economic danger as they were after that 5th round, or 6th round, excuse me.
Yeah, they lose this one, the money's fully reset for Nexus' side, but at the same time, it's low in this round in the hands of Complexity, so this is a good advantage for Nexus to crawl back in the game should they win this round. And they're going for the really aggressive push towards B, actually. The deagle shot is going to damage Semphis, but Warden is also there for support at Checkers. Gets a double kill. Nade coming through, puts him down to 42, but the bomb is down, so they're going to look for that rotate and some support. Another nade. Molly. Warden's going to die. But Semphis supports him at the other side of the Checkers entrance. Gets the op kill onto DSR, so Uber is now the last man standing, 4 versus 1. And what Nexus really wanted to do did not pay off.
At B, we see a lot of like good baits going on where just they get Nexus so caught up in like tunnel vision on these 1 kills. Like we had Warden trying to get the vent, and then Semphis would come through with the op, and there would always be someone there in a great position to trade to find the refrag on somebody. Sometimes without even anyone getting killed. Like I think they're doing a great job, especially on the B site, making sure that no player gets left out to dry. Gets hung out to dry.
Like clothes.
Just like clothes.
Save round for Nexus, trying to rush with this pistol. Save. Couple of P250s, only for 2 people, but no armor. They just want to run in and plow and try to get this bomb plant. Even no nades to work with at all either. Oh, it works for Daps at least. Hiroka is still at quad, holding it back, triple kill, looking for a 4th. But it's going to be taken down by Semphis up at Highway.
Kohler making this look easy. Like, I don't know what it was about Cobble that made Nexus look like a real team. But on Cash, it's looking like, you know, it really is looking like Cole versus the Pug. And it might be the fact that C side is just too easy. It might be the fact that T side is maybe too hard. One thing that Nexus aren't doing a lot are going for mid-control. Here they are boosting, actually, to try and take it. And if they can't win it, then it's going to be another problem for them. But it looks like they get the kill at Sandbag. And that's a little bit of momentum in their favor. But Sync goes down, and Automatic from the white box actually getting a couple kills. Or did he actually push through B really quickly?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like he might have had the big flank.
Ooh, I think they had the boost as well instead of Vince for that flank, and now Ape gets a nice one tap, but as soon as he looks back towards A main, didn't know that one was creeping out from Highway. Easily dispatched, but it was still a forced buy for Nexus that did not pay off. 11-2 is our score, and money is probably not too hot now for this terrorist team.
I wonder if you come from like your team, right? And then you're like, you call things, and then you come to another set of players, and then you call those same things, and say like you call them properly, they still might not work, right? I mean, like maybe you needed to dry run them,
well,
et cetera, et cetera. But if you keep it simple enough, maybe it's just a matter of these players weren't made for these.
We had hands-on experience of this, Launders, when we played with Steel at LAN War. We actually had to play Cash, and then Steel was trying to show us set smokes 2 seconds before the match, and it didn't work. We lost.
Right. I mean, it
could be it.
I think it's a little different because they probably know at least the smokes that they need. I mean, they're not even.
But we're global.
I mean, I knew the smokes.
Anyways, 4-2 situation now. Daps trying to get an entry inside B, clearing it out first inside Checkers. Ape is slowly moving up with him. Nice shot there. He gets the kill onto Highway, or should I say onto Heaven, sorry, onto Warden. But Ape is still so far behind. So you have to rely on Daps to try to get another kill, and this time with the Tech 9. He's going to try to creep across the CT spawn. Automatic trying to spam through the garage door, but there's really still enough time for them to lurk around and try to catch the CTs off guard, and they do. They get the first one inside CT spawn. The crossfire is set up, and Ape narrows it down to a 1 versus 1. 16 seconds left. Semphis is with the AWP at Heaven. Ape picks up the M4, and he's going to move inside B. Oof. And Semphis takes him down.
You know, it was a battle of awareness, but at the same time, it was a battle of HP. That would have done like 80 damage if he had full HP. Instead, Semphis found the kill on the cross. It was pretty simple. Relying on hitting your first bullet, but with 20 HP, you're going to take that fight any day of the week. And Nexus now just fighting for a third round. Anything you can get. Scrounging for a round. Oh, DSR going over boost with just the Deagle. And it looks like they want to avoid mid for the most part. Since they oh. You know, Kohler getting this counter boost in mid advance, and that's making their mid control like so powerful. The thing is that even when Nexus tried to simply focus on killing them at vent, they couldn't do that. And Roka will have to throw a smoke across here. I mean, they're going to be watching him, but it looks like he gets away.
And from the way that it's set up too, they could have a 2-man easy rotate on the Highway. They already lost one, but Sanks is still there for support on Hiroka. Oh, but they both drop instantly from Ape and Uber. Rotation coming through from Automatic at mid. He's getting flanked at the same time and does that 90-degree flick onto Daps and takes him down. So it's a 2 versus 1. They know that he's still inside the site because it was planted inside default spot. Molly is forcing him back, so they have the idea that he's still at least inside A right quad. And Automatic comes in with a nice retake play from that.
Did he get all
gentleman.
3 kills? Yeah, he got all 3 kills.
He did.
Yeah, that was a huge round. I mean, Daps obviously should have got that kill. Daps had a second to line it up. Automatic just turned on him. He got turned on hard. That's demoralizing. They're not, you know. Just.
I was listening. What are you doing?
just gave me this look that made me reflect on my previous sentence. Here's a Fanta.
Thanks, man. I wish it was a 5 Alive, though.
5 Guys? You coach some 5 Guys.
It would be pretty good. So Complexity, 3 rounds away from moving to the grand finals, ladies and gentlemen, against Nexus. Nexus, though, you can't take anything away from them so far. They are taking a CT side. They could still turn things around. Not going to take it away here. We'll see what happens with the pistol. But if Nexus win, we'll see a standard comeback. But if Complexity wins this, I think it's going to be the nail in the coffin to move to the grand finals.
Nail in the coffin. The shoe will be on the other side of the table.
The cookie will be crumbled.
Cookies will be crumbled.
So DSR looking for that aggressive information up towards the entrance of B, and he eats a lot of bullets. He's getting support from his teammate Daps, long range with the USB. Headshot onto Semphis. Now he's hiding towards the corner, but Roka and the rest of Complexity are still pushing through. They get double kills towards the B site, and they open it. 4-on-2 now. One inside CT spawn. Ape with the one tap onto Roka. Bomb is at least planted. It's up to Ape and Uber, who will move together at Heaven.
Oh, they're both trying to push in. I mean, they want to hit shots, but they have to deal with the crossfire. This is, ooh, Cole had 3 alive. I mean, they just have so many outs, right? In a 2v2, maybe you can isolate someone without getting someone to peek, right? Because
yep.
These guys are better than that. They could peek upper, shoot someone at spam, and then turn immediately because they're waiting for the peek. And then that person is so aware of the play that the person in Heaven's trying to make that they're not going to peek. But with 3 people alive, you have someone to throw away. They can just peek right away, try to get a kill. If they get that one tap, they do it. And Cole are up to 14 now. They're 2 away. Nexus might not have a chance to play their CT side.
And they don't even care right now for Complexity. Usually on that second round, you see SMGs more, but they went all out Galils and AKs. They just want to end it a lot faster to take control long range with the rifles, and it's working. Everybody down at mid, everybody down at A.
And this is a buy-up. I mean, money was spent this round. I mean, it's not surprising. It's not a bad idea, but the fact that everyone melted so quickly, it was almost as if they didn't have armor at all.
Complexity's just too hot.
It's too hot. God damn.
God damn, yeah. Or hot damn.
Hot damn.
Yeah. So Daps looking back towards this middle. Taken down, and it's now series point for Complexity against Nexus, ladies and gentlemen. That's Ape.
The contemplative face of Ape.
And he's been a good player yesterday.
Yeah, he was a good player. He was like, you could tell that, like, if it was him, like, yeah, they didn't have Dabs yesterday, so you could tell, that someone was taking control of the rounds when they were making certain moves. They did really well on Inferno, a map that they didn't do so well on today, but they were playing it against a different team.
Not sure what's going on.
Whoa, GG is called 3 alive.
Because they actually rushed out and left the bomb inside CT spawn. This could still be winnable because you're stuck in 1v1 situations all the time. Ape's going to come for that flank. Oh, but now as Semphis was able to walk away, this is going to be it. Warden gets the USB, silence headshot onto Ape, and they move on to the grand finals to face off against Counter Logic Gaming later on this afternoon. In an hour, in half an hour, something like that. But we were talking about it before. Let's not take anything away from Nexus. They had a great run actually in this tournament to make it out of groups as well with a nice upset against 3s Up.
Yeah.
Overall, though, we did see a lot of disappointment matches from 3s Up, not getting a single victory in their A group play yesterday.
Yeah.
But they actually put up a good fight. Not only have they upset 3s Up, but they actually beat Complexity on their map choice on Cobble.
That's true. Yeah, they had one really good map in the series.
Mm-hmm.
The other 2, it looked like they never stood a chance. It looked like, how did they even get that map in the middle?
Yep.
Yesterday they had a good day of playing. Like a really surprisingly good effort, honestly.
Yep. So that being said, that means that we will find out who will get a $10,000 first place prize. Is it going to be CLG or is it going to be Complexity? We'll find out, as I think we'll have that break for about half an hour, 45 minutes to give a chance for CLG to set up on the main stage, and then we'll get it rolling. I think we're going to try to get it going as soon as possible anyways.
Yeah.
I think it was scheduled earlier on for 1 or 2 o'clock, but since we're on a tight schedule with what's happening here at the Canadian Video Game Awards at the Mattamy Sports Center.
Press 1 for CLG.
Mattamy Athletic Center.
Mathematics.
1 for CLG, 2 for Complexity.
3
Let's see your votes.
3 if you love your mother.
And 4 if you love the casters. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a quick break. When we come back, it'll be the grand finals between CLG and Complexity, live here for the first ever Northern